live. We're live. We're live and I'm on time, which is unheard of. What is up? Let me know you can see me and hear me because it is literally just me here at the shop and talking to a computer. So who knows if it's actually working out in the wide world. Oh, is my audio working? Man, I always have the worst. Check. Can you hear me? Everyone good? Check. 1, 2. Looks like it's good. Sick. Sorry. I always have technical difficulties with these things. So it's unexpected that this is working well and I'm on time. What's going on? Shout out everyone that's here and chilling. Welcome. Alex Avanov, you legend. You owe me a pizza. How you all doing? I thought it'd just be a good opportunity for me to come here and chill and you guys to ask me any questions that you might have. It's race week this week, so we're drifting in the E36, and that means it's going to be super hard for me to get a video out on the FIVO, obviously, so I thought instead we could go live and hang out. What up, Joda? Joda L, hi from Spain. What's going on? Shout out Spain. How you doing? You. Lovely. Man, look at that. People were actually here and watching, which is such a strange thing. We've got some giveaways as well. I've got a couple of things. We've got a two-step garage pack, garage banner, air freshener, lanyard, and I've got a drop the anchor hat and stuff. So we're gonna have to figure out how we can give that stuff away on the stream. What's going on, man? So many of you guys here. Hey, DK, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, we got Keep It Reet this Friday in the E36. So it's a pretty intense week, race week. There's a lot going on in the preparation, which means it's kind of hard to work on that thing. But hell yeah. Battles there. Somehow scored myself an S15 for 9K. Sadly, it's auto. Bro, $9,000 these days, you have done super well. You ain't buying an S15 for $9,000 here anywhere in Australia, that's for sure. What up, Nick Suda? How you doing? What's up from New Zealand? My home, man. Christchurch, born and bred. How are we doing? If you guys have any questions about any of the cars, FIVO, or any just feedback, hit me up with it. We just did the engine bay in the FIVO. I have some things that I want to say about that because I think we're going to end up redoing the engine bay in the FIVO. What's going on? What, Will Dixon, legend, always here supporting. Jamin Bartlett. Jamin, is that your name? Jamin? I'm going to fuck a lot of these names up, tell you what. From Blackburn, bro. Come on down to Springvale and sell me that Sylvia for $10,000. I'll give you $10,000 right now for it. You! Been meaning to reach out and see if you needed a hand. A Melbourne-based fabricator. Dang. I mean, we do have WasFab here. He might get a little jealous. But I'm always keen for a kind of second hand. Literally here working 24/7. Scott Bout, what up? Is that Scott Bout from Christchurch, New Zealand? I know Scott Bout. Pumped for the C18 content. Dude, we're digging into the C18 next week. Full refresh. Let's go. It's going to be crazy. I'm so excited for it. You know, my ADD is so bad. Like, it's been so hard because I've got all the parts sitting there to do it. To not do it this week was very difficult for me. Love the rear-wheel drive Lancer. King's RC Tech. Shout out, dude. Thank you very much. I'm very much enjoying working on it as well. It's kind of an insane build. Yeah, Scott. What up, dude? Shout out for you freaking coming hanging out. Fun fact about Scott, right? So, Scott, I used to have a KP60 Starlet, and I put a turbo on the 4K, but Scott Bout was the one who did the 4K turbo first, if I'm correct. And he had like a Hilux. It was like a draw-through setup. No, blow-through setup with a Hilux airbox around the carburetor to keep it sealed up. Crazy. Fond memories. And then I did a really shitty job of my 4K turbo setup and it barely made any boost. Good times. Dang. Can I have a free lanyard? Yeah, we got to sort out how to do this giveaway stuff. I'll tell you what. Turbo 4K, by the way. We did do one here. And that's crazy, actually. So the Turbo 4K video we did here in Australia we did it in the shop, but it was before I owned the shop. Like, so way before I owned the shop, and it just was fate that I ended up somehow getting getting a hold of this place, which is crazy. And that's got that video got heaps of views, and then Chunga didn't let me keep building the car, so we never actually got to finalize it. But it made boost, so that's all that matters. Legend. What up, the Weird Evo kid? How you doing, my friend? Yeah. Look, we've done a couple of shop upgrades over the last while. We've got the mezzanine floor up there that we built out of pallet racking. It's not dodgy, I promise. Did it, so it's actually good. Where is that car now? He still owns it. Chunga still owns the K70, but he took the turbo off and he's built it. It's pretty nice actually. Just stock 4K again. Doing like a turbo 4K setup and having it run nicely is something that's very difficult because it has a carburetor on it, and when you got carbs, it's way more difficult to tune and keep it running good. Matthew, hey, I don't know if you know, but my brother drifts and keep it reek, drives a K70 and LS1. Nathan Dundervik? He crashed it last event, big T-bone, into an AU Falcon, of all things. When you put a K70 into an AU Falcon, things are never going to go very good for the K70. AU Falcons are built like brick shit houses, and K70s are tin cans. So, Caleb, what's up, my dude? Kaz Engineering, how you doing? I'm actually enjoying this. Technology never goes well for me, and I've never been able to figure out how I could go live and read comments while I'm here chatting. So it's actually freaking so good. Hey, bro, always wondered, what do you do for a day job? All right, this is a complicated one. It's kind of a mix of, I would say, like 4 different things, right? So I am a digital marketing consultant. So that means that I do like Facebook ads and Instagram ads and stuff like that you see on Instagram. A lot of that is me for clients. And I have kind of clients all over the world, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand. And that's kind of, so I get up at 6 a.m. every morning, have a workout, and then that's what I do. I do that work from about 7:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. And that's what makes money to pay my bills and keep my life afloat. And then I own Two Step Garage and Drop the Anchor Clothing, which are like the 2 businesses that I hustle with on the side. Those businesses, I wouldn't say, Two Step Garage is pretty fruitful now because it's been going for about 4 years. Drop the Anchor Clothing, we're still building. So we don't take money from Drop the Anchor Clothing. So that's kind of like you put a lot of effort in, you don't get a lot of money back. And then of course I do the YouTube as well. So YouTube pays a bit of money now, but it's kind of a mix of those 4 things to keep life going. But when you're doing builds like the Fivo, it's not, which is quite an expensive build and stuff. You're always running on the ragged edge trying to do all this stuff. So yeah, damn, it's a hustle. But that's pretty much kind of what I do for a job. But I work for myself, which is nice. Super lucky. I never really work well with bosses. I don't know why. Stephen V. Camo's life, dirty Fivo life. Legit awesome enthusiasm got me back on the tools. You fucking legend. Cheers, Stephen. I appreciate you, bro, massively. Yeah, motivation is very hard to find on the best of days. So I feel you in a big way, especially if you're doing like YouTube and stuff. Just finding the motivation to film videos in some weeks is difficult. Everyone's human, you know what I mean? So I feel you. Between your Rex, the price of Lancers have gone up faster than the interest rates. Apologies. But at the same time, bro, they're sick. They're very cool cars. So I'm not surprised. When people move on from the more expensive cars and try to figure out what they can buy next, I'm not surprised Lancers are starting to get a good rep. I've got a new video coming out on Sunday, hopefully, which is how to turbo your Lancer, an in-depth, start to finish tutorial pretty much of all the parts and stuff you need, because I get so many questions from that all the time. So that'll hopefully drop on Sunday if I can get it all edited tomorrow, which is cool. So expect the prices of Lancers to go up even more after that. Isaiah Sanderson. Isaiah? Man, I'm rubbish with names, but good thing you keep your Lancer. Have you had an experience with a Pro Sport wideband? Funny enough you say that. I was actually installing a wideband on the Datsun today, and it was fighting me all the way till we started this live stream. But I haven't had experience with that wideband in general, but most widebands are the same. So hit me with your questions if you have any about it. My Commodore, Crazy Goose Garage. Awesome, babe. My Commodore just blew up. I blew a head gasket, so Lancer's on the horizon. Nothing against Commodores, but Lancers, Lancer is the answer. Shawnee, how you? What's going on, my dude? Hopefully see you Friday. Keep it read. Chelsea Denofa. Fingers crossed that we get put up against him battling. That'd be super cool. Especially kind of weird considering I'll be in an E36, which is what he's known for, and he'll be in an AU Falcon Ute with an RB20 in it. Crazy. To be fair, R33s are slowly dropping in price. I feel like everything's kind of not, I wouldn't say like dropping, coming down a little, like not dropping, but like steadying out in price because people are running out of money because the world is a crazy place right now. Have you been more off-road adventures in the Prado? We've got an off-road adventure planned in June with a bunch of friends, and we're going to put that thing through its paces because we went out with Rex and stuff, which was sick, but the Prado just did everything so easy that it kind of like, it was fun, but I want to push it to the limits because, you know, being a drifter and stuff, I just want to send it through the hardest stuff absolutely possible. So yeah, more full driving, and I'm going with proper, like full-on full drivers in June. So hopefully we can kind of get that thing tipped on its side or something. I've heard that AM are far better than all its competitors. AM is, I reckon, some of the best wide bands you can buy. So, and there you go. Hey, Mike, watch Fevo series from the start to finish. Same car, looking at boosting mine as well. Keep it up. The video that's coming out on Sunday is going to be for you, son. I've also got a friend who tuned the Fevo who now is open to tuning everyone's Lancers. So all the details will be in that video, but get your Lancer tuned. Don't put a hole in the block like I did, and you'll be sweet to go. Did you ever consider 4G69 swapping the Lancer? Yeah, I did. I actually considered 4G64 swapping it as soon as it blew up because it's 2-liter motor. Easy swap. What up, Mike? Battlist, shout out. Drift Forever. But then I just couldn't bring myself to do another front-wheel drive swap. It just seemed like, because it's still money and effort and time, and if I was doing it, I was going to put LSD in it, and just didn't seem like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do something, go big. So rear-wheel drive, trust me, when that thing's finished, it's gonna be crazy. Is the nav still running strong, and have you done any more mods? I don't own the nav anymore. I sold it to one of my good friends, Tim. Still running strong, beautiful truck, and he tows his SR20 E36 to the track with it all the time. But the Prado, for me, I just love it, hands down. Like 318,000 Ks on that thing, and it literally runs like brand new. It's so good. What would be your ultimate build if money wasn't an issue? An old Porsche 911 turbo. I want one so bad. I saw Jimmy Oakes got a Porsche and shipped over from Ireland. Like, just the coolest cars. That's why I have this. They call this the poor man's Porsche, which is the Datsun Z, because I mean, I can't afford a Porsche. These are crazy, like expensive now, but at the time I paid like $1,500 for it. It was a complete rust bucket. Just terrible. Love the videos, man. Cheers up. Cheers, Asaya. You're a legend, bro. Dougal's1234. Nice name. I've got an E36 318i looking to drift. What would be the essential mods? All right, essential mods. Max speeding rods, coilovers. If you can't get the stock handbrake to work, put a hydro on it. A locked 444 diff, and that is it. 60 to 90 PSI in the rear tires, and have yourself the best time ever. Trust me on that. Don't do anything crazy. Don't overbuild the car. Just go out there and learn to drift with little power, and you'll do well. If you can get yourself a sim, get yourself a sim too. Good practice. Official Karmas hopefully tunes the Rexes. Rex is getting his tuned in the next couple of days, I believe, which is mad. Ricky Van Rooyen. Mine's not stolen, so it should be sweet. That hurts right here. It's too soon. Yo, Mike, Holland in the house. Shout out Holland. How we doing? Why didn't you go for rear-wheel drive 4G63? Dude, looked into it. Really wanted to do rear-wheel drive 4G63. A lot of dudes do them in New Zealand. They're sick, but it just comes down to price tag. Like, we'll get 220 kilowatts out of that CA. The CAs sound really, really good. And the 4G63s, I mean, once you price up, obviously, the motor, loom, ECU, and then you've got to get the gearbox conversion and all that, it really starts to get up there. And the last thing you want to do when you're doing YouTube builds is to start the build, but then have to pause the build because of money issues. So I looked at my budget, priced everything up, and the CA, especially because a friend of mine had the CA for sale. I mean, $2,500 for motor, gearbox, loom, ECU, everything. complete is fairly good. So don't forget to like this video, Crescens, you legend. So yeah, that's why I didn't go with the 4G63T. But the Ford, that's such a sick motor. Like I had Evo 3 in New Zealand, amazing, beautiful car. I had a GSR as well with the 4G93T, and that was sick, so good. What's the best car to start drifting? It looks kind of like these days, if you're in Australia, for sure, is the AU Falcon, a Commodore, or a BMW E36. They've got to be easily the best. Levi Tasker, hi from Christchurch, home. Say good day to home for me, bro. I miss it. Was over there for New Year's. Had a really sick time. Love that Christchurch is still pumping and going strong. 4G is still a bigger amount of coin. Yeah, they're expensive, but they're awesome. So, someone said something about when are you coming on sim racing? ADC. I've been on every night for hours because we've got the FD layout coming up on Friday. So I've been putting in the hours of practice. We had a mad session the other night with all the boys on Calder Park, the Aussie Drift Coast server, and it was so freaking good. It gets a bit gnarly because we're on Discord and yelling at each other and stuff. It was sick. What do you think about an E92 swap with SR20 det? All day. Go for it. Best car. Sick. SRs, love them. E92s, love them. Like I said, my friend Tim's got an SR and his E36. Sick car. But ain't cheap. Hey, Mike, missed the awesome blue 280ZX. Here she is. I'm doing a video on it. I am, but I just have been trying to figure out how I wanted to film it because now that I'm doing the newer style videos with the voiceovers and stuff, which, by the way, take a lot longer to edit, I want to make sure that the quality of the video is super high and it makes sense. So we will be doing a video completing like the 280, which is coming up quite soon. I would say within the next month. Obviously, FIVO's got priority at the moment. Have you built any cars with gritty E-Manage Blue before? I'm trying to boost my D17 Honda. Yeah, I did the E-Manage on a D15 Honda. I would say highly recommend going Honda if you can over E-Manage because the piggyback controllers, they're very hard to churn. Not many people churn them. And at the end of the day, man, you want to get that thing on a dyno and see what numbers it's making so you can tell your mates that you're making probably like 140 kilowatts. But the D-Series motors turbo are so fun. So good. Fiona, what's up? I hope trucking life is going good for you, Gil. Miss seeing you out on track. Get back out on track. Mike Maganaris said something in a different language, but shout out you. Oh, crap. Yeah, called it. Are you doing any DSA this year? Is that, South Australia? Yes. I really want to, and I even considered the May 14th round. It just comes down to coin, and again, like the FIVO is doing so well on YouTube, you kind of want to keep the ball rolling. So to take a weekend away from that to go drifting in South Australia is obviously expensive, but also takes a weekend away from building the FIVO. At the same time, I love DSA. Like the South Australian Drift Series, borderline the best in Australia, really is competitive with Keep It Reet. Like the tail and bend track is insane. Yeah, they said hello, Subpatriot. Hello. I don't know what that means. What up, Gavin? How you doing? Shout out. Thank you for joining, my friend. Also, thanks everyone for coming along and watching me talk shit by myself. If there's anything you want to see or know, feel free to yell at me and I can take you a walk around. Any Prado plans? Someone else asked me that today. If you guys want something done, like if you want me to do something on the Prado, happy to, but that thing just is so awesome. I don't really know what to do with it other than to take it forward driving because like it's got the lift kit, it's got the bull bar and stuff, so it's kind of, is what it is. But if there's anything you want to see, man, I can give it my best shot for you. OnlyFans. Look, we're not that low on money yet. If everything stops playing out, man, maybe we have to consider something like that. Crazy. Plus, I don't know. I don't have the feet for that, Cheer, bro. Just checking in. All the best. Can't wait for the next update. Taylor, You're a legend. I appreciate you checking in. I know the live stream isn't as good as a Fevo video, but sometimes you got to take what you can get, you know? At least you get to see the pretty face. So still and watch the 4-wheel drive videos. What are you doing, Sean? Go watch the videos. I need the views. Shed skid in the Super Coupe. Okay. Super Coupe is here. Side skirt's on the ground because I can't have the side skirt on when it's on the hoist. Shed skid in the Super Coupe is not happening because knowing my luck and our luck collaboratively, I'll blow it up and I wouldn't be able to compete on Friday. So no shed skid. Otherwise, any other day, you know I'd do one for you. Bastard. Do you think the Fevo would be this successful? Not really. It's a funny thing, right? So here's what happened. The week before it got stolen, because someone even commented it was a setup. It definitely wasn't. It sucked. But the week before it got stolen, I said to Tara, like, what? I'm running out of content because like the Fevo's done and it works well. So there's not really anything more to do to it. I was like, I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do on YouTube next. Then boom, all of a sudden the Fevo gets stolen. They blow it up. And then here we are. And I was like, okay, well, let's do something insane. Then we got the real drive. So it's just funny how things work out. So I was gutted that it got stolen, but then the video of it getting stolen did really well. And now the Fevo build series is doing really well. So it's like things happen in very weird ways, you know. Thoughts on KB61 Starlet? Being from New Zealand, surely you got... Bro, KB60 Bug-Eye Starlet was my first ever car. It was two-tone, V-can green on the bottom, black on the top. I wish that I kept that car and kept it stock because it'd be worth so much now. Beautiful car. And I also had KP61 Starlets. I think I've had like 10 Starlets over the course of my life. They have a special place in my heart because they are just the best cars and so rare now, which is gnarly because back when I was young, I bought the first one for $500. Bugger. Crazy. Sim drifting vids would be sick. I've thought about it, but I want to do it properly. So I want to, like, I've got to get a good streaming rig, which is something that's on the cards so that you can actually stream properly. Because last time I tried it, it sucked. And it's really embarrassing when it doesn't go well for you. Paul Tomlin, hey, mate, just a quick one on the Fevo LCAs. You need to extend the arms out past the caster arms to help for lock and placement of the caster arms brackets. Right, you are. Was told me that after I was here by myself and cut them and put the extensions in. So there's a couple of things that we're going to have to do. Actually, you know what? Let's go see the Fevo. There's a couple of things that we're going to have to do and redo, which is all good. One of the things, you guys are going to hear it first, is so the engine bay, obviously we painted it, right? Well, obviously we left like a lot of the welds and stuff exposed, as you can see. And I'm not really a massive fan of that. So I've had some time to think and I've read your guys' comments and we're going to redo the engine bay. I'm like 99% sure. So filling in all the holes, smoothing everything out, fully welding all of the plates and stuff like that, and having it look like super pretty. I mean, it looks good now. And to be honest, if we put the motor in it, you wouldn't see most of the stuff because it's all under anyway. But I got to listen to you guys, and a bunch of you guys were like, you should do that properly and smooth everything out. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Anyway, like, respect it. No, respect it? Respect it. Says, please grind down the welds. And I think I'm going to do that, you know. Yeah, Bobby Cat GT, what's up, my dude? Can't wait for Fevo back in action. Can I give something away? Let's give something away. First things first. Here we go. So, obviously, you guys know I own Drop the Anchor clothing. That's this right here. I got a hat. These hats are like the most popular thing that we have on our store. So let's start with this, right? And to win this, you have to guess my favorite color in the chat. Go. First one to get it wins this hat. And I'll answer questions later. Bro, why did you pick Taylor? Straight off the bat. Taylor, DM me on Instagram. You have won. Pink is my favorite color. At the moment, as you can see, it's probably just because the car turned out so well. I'm so stoked on it. But pink at the moment is right where it's at. So and close second is purple. So Taylor, DM me on Instagram at It's Mike Lake. So it's just my name, but with the it's in front of it. And you've got yourself a Drop the Anchor hat. I'll send it out to you, my friend. Also, quick reminder, Fivo hoodies, twostepgarage.com. If you want one, grab yourself one. Supports the channel massively. All right, let's do another giveaway. I'm enjoying this. I got this. All right. First things first, you guys have to walk with me. Walk and talk. Someone asked me why I picked the CA over the SR20. It's kind of comes down to availability. So Dr. Drift literally had the CA sitting at his shop for $2,500. So as soon as he said that, and the fact that I used to have an S12 Sylvia with a CA18 DT in it, that thing ripped. Like CAs are so underrated. So yeah, as soon as I kind of got the CA thing in my brain, I was like, sold, done. And also like it kind of makes sense because we had a 1.8 liter, so we're still keeping the 1.8 liter, but now it's got dual overhead cam. Like so, we are upgrading while still keeping it, and it'll make good power. And I don't know if you know, but CAs sound so goddamn good. Then also like the reason I'm building this car, actually, I don't think I've told anyone. The car will probably debut at the LZ Fest here in Melbourne. Because as you guys know, LZ Fest is October 20th and 21st at Calder Park Raceway. It's going to be insane. It's going to be so big. And when you pop the bonnet right on the Fivo, and they're like, "What's in that?" SR, what that? And they see a CA making good power, doing all the right things. They'll be like, "What the hell?" And that's why I'm building the car, to kind of blow people's minds. So yeah, it's going to be so good. How are the plans for the LC World Tour going? I'm not a part of it, so I don't know. But I just want to be a part of it. Obviously, the actual show. Hey, mate, just want to say, awesome build on the Lancer Guinea. First time I've ever heard that. Love that. Lancer Guinea makes me miss my Evo 5 RS. Hell yeah, dude. I wish I had Evo 5 RS. What is your favorite car? Porsche 911. Old school Porsches are like everything. Or just even like LZ in his Porsches. Like that's just crazy. Kills me. So good. What kind of wheel are you thinking of putting on the Fivo? I'm tossing up. So I built my first, hey, you can see it right there. My first 3-piece wheels. I've never built a set. I had those Velside Andrews. I bought them as a first set of drift wheels. And then I put big lips and stuff on them the 2 weeks ago. And now I'm kind of like, that's fun. Maybe we could put some 3-piece wheels with some big lips, full wide boy, Andrew Tate daily. Andrew Tate is free. All right, well done. Shout out. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe 3-piece wheels or some cool lips. We've got the TEs. Like maybe get those powder coated white as well. They would look sick. Crazy. Are you doing anything internal to the CA motor? So this is a good question. It's something that I've been considering, but 220 kilowatts, pretty chill. The motor will make it all day. So I think we'll leave the magic in the motor and just do ARP head studs with a head gasket. That's my thoughts anyway. I've had pretty good feedback from other people that have run CAs, and apparently that'll be sweet. Long champs on the Lancer. Ooh, now you're talking. Have you gone to Sandown Macca's on Friday nights? I mean, I've been to Sandown Macca's quite a bit, but never especially on Fridays. Car meets, I'm like out of touch with them in Melbourne, but I'd love to go to some, especially once the Datsun's done, because like this thing needs to go to some meets. What's good, Mike? Will the Fivo be road legal once it's done? I'm in Queensland, so yeah, the rules are strict. All right, so here's the thing with the Fivo. It is registered at the moment, and I will not be taking the registration off it. That doesn't mean to say, yeah. So take that. Take with that what you will. But I've looked into engineering and stuff like that. The only thing, right, with the Fivo is I'm not really building it for like a daily or anything. I'm building it, Shawnee. I'm building it to like take it to track days. Like I want to go Sandown, Phillip Island, Haunted Hills, and whatnot. So I won't really be driving it a lot. So it's registered, yes, it will stay registered, which means you don't have to go for a roadie because it's already registered. So in Victoria, once you've got a roadworthy once, that's it. You don't have to get one again, unless of course you get defected, which is potential. But yeah, I'll be driving it so little on the road. that there's probably low potential, and we'll have it looking super clean. Like I'm not planning on having it like look dodgy or anything like that. So, but yeah, we'll see. I'd love to get it engineered. So hopefully that can happen. But they might also look at it and vomit and be like, "Good luck with that." Oh man. Like someone else, Aussie racing with the outer discs. I don't know. Oh, I think I know what Oz racing wheels looks like. How the max beating rods hold up on the super coupes? Thank you, everyone is interested on how the new products perform. Yeah, they're great. I've actually got the new max beating rods, the new ones in the car for this round of Battle Royale. But they're way better. They're like $700, so they are what you would expect $700 to be in a coilover, if that makes sense. And if you think about it, BCs are about 1,250. So it's stock officer. Yeah, that's it. I was wondering, like, if you got pulled up, right, and hypothetical, and they pop the bonnet, it would take someone kind of knowledgeable to be like, that motor's pointing the wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too positive on the situation. I'm telling you, cops won't even know it's going to do. Yeah, I don't even know. It's hard to say. I mean, yeah, it would be basically like a chance thing. Like you would have to, get the giveaways. Let's do it. I got a 2-step garage merch pack, right? So it's 2-step garage banner, air freshener, lanyard, and these gangster daisy shift knob, which is super cool. Comes with thread adapters so you can throw it in your car. I don't actually know what to do. Give me a suggestion for the giveaways. I have no idea how to actually. Actually, let's do this. All right, ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? First person. I don't think you guys know. Yin, you can't do this because you know me. Pink. I don't even know. We already did that one. Guess my age. Go. Oh, this is going to be real interesting, this one. No. 69. No. Still no. No. Fuck you, Alex. No. You're not doing well. I mean, you're like in the ballpark sometimes. In the ballpark. No. There we go. Dougals wins it. 35. How long did that take you guys? And also, whoever said I'm 69, I respect that number. 35. Dougals, you win. Slide into my DMs. Wait, did Dougals win the first one? I don't know. Whoops. Did you win twice? Who knows? You don't look a day over 20. Mwah. If you saw me in real life, you'd be like, dang, that dude old. There's Dougals, you win. Slide in my DMs, edits Mike Lake. We'll got one more giveaway. We'll do one more giveaway. You got to be at least 85. You're at least 30. Yeah, Taylor. Sweet. No worries, Taylor. I'll check my Insta after this, and I'll make sure you get your stuff. Taylor and Dougals, good job. Also, like there was a range of numbers going on there. 23, love that. You know, it started in the 20s. You got up there, but 35. It's interesting, huh? Like moisturize every day, morning and night. What's your partner's name? Oh, yes. Kind of whack. My mum is watching the stream upstairs. Shout out Yen's mum. Absolute legend of a woman. Also, your son is a mad cook. Baker? Cook. Both. Damned. Lovely. And right, if you only dude, slow down. Yeah, life flies by so fast. But yeah, this weekend, this Friday, very, very excited. Round 2, Keep It Read, Battle Royale. You'll need to watch the stream if you're not going to be there. Keep It Read doing a stream. I think it's like $3 to watch, but it's sick. So if you're not there, make sure you get onto the Keep It Read YouTube channel, even though I shouldn't be sending them more subscribers because they're beating me by a lot. Hey, it's 2023. You can't assume these days. Did you just assume what kind of car that I have, bro? Looking forward to finally being able to shake your hand. By the way, if you ever see me in an event, come up and say hello. I promise I won't snob you. Unless I'm like fixing my car, then maybe just give me moral support, positive vibes. Keeper Eat's new video content manager is pimp. Yeah. Keeper Eat are killing it. I love their content. Jason was over in Ibisu. So jelly. My 280ZX identifies as a Porsche 911. So, what's the first car you ever modified? My KP60 Bug-Eye Starlet. Do you want to know how I modified it? Here's how I modified it. I knew nothing about cars. And this is like, I'm old, right? And I was like 15. So it's like 20 years ago, 16. I was in high school. And I got my KP60 Starlet, bought it for $500 off a friend. And so you had to search forums. And I was like, how would someone lower a car? I had no idea how springs or anything worked, you know what I mean? So I was like trying to figure it all out. And then I was like, oh, okay, this spring. So you just cut it, right? And then it will go lower. So I went and purchased an angle grinder for like $20 and just kept cutting and cutting until it was just on the bump stops. It was so low. Like, it was dumb. And then I got a Milo can. If you guys don't know what Milo is in Australia or anywhere else. Oh, no, wait, you guys know what Milo is. It's in Australia. And I took the wrapper off the Milo can and then, like, used that as my exhaust tip. So not much has changed. Yeah, Club K forums all day. It's so funny. That's how we lived. And now, like, anything you want to know, you can just go on Google. I did it today because I was installing the wideband and I forgot how to do it. Crazy. What's the worst, cringiest mod you've ever done on the car? I've got to say, the Milo can. Like, it was not even, like, it was clearly a Milo can. Like, no one thought it was an exhaust tip. It was absolutely terrible. But yeah. Hey, but there's also, like, I was getting into that's how I got into the car scene. It was sick. And then I just kept, and then to make money to, like, buy cars, I would buy and sell cars. So I would start with, like, something absolutely rubbish. It's kind of like the paperclip theory, right? And then just buy it and sell that one to get up to, like, the next thing. And then go to the next thing. And then all of a sudden, I end up with the Evo S14. Like, so I've had, like, 11 Silvias. Crazy. But then it kind of makes it easier when those cars were, like, $3-4 grand back in the day, right? Moved to repping the Milo tin. Yeah, we're repping the nerds now. By the way, when I wrapped this car, I didn't even think about the fact that it looks exactly like a Nerds packet. So funny. DIY Turbo 4K build is my all-time favorite for the channel. Man, look, I wish we could have continued with that. I really wanted to get it on the dyno and actually see, like, what we could do with it, but obviously it wasn't my car. So, and that's the thing, like, when you're doing YouTube at the start, you can't afford to buy, like, all these builds and stuff. So you get your friends' cars and you modify those to make up for it. Any plans on Dado hoodies? Yeah, I got heaps of plans for all of the cars to be on merch and stuff like that. It's just we're slowly building it up. So, what's the worst car you've ever owned? The Great Wall. So when my Navara got stolen from Bunnings, I was shopping and I left my keys in the trolley, and this dude just took my keys and took my car. It sucked. And so I didn't have, like, still, again, money. So I bought a Great Wall, which had like 100,000 Ks on it for $1,500. And it was like, I was like, sweet, this is awesome. And then we were towing to New South Wales for a Keep a Read event at Pheasantwood, but it's the best track. And it just exploded, like, literally exploded. It was, so the Great Wall, by far the worst car I've ever bought. But it was an adventure, so, you know, can't complain. Mike, do you like rotaries? I don't just like rotaries. I love rotaries. I wish I could own a rotary, but with that comes high maintenance. Again, it's just one day. I think one day, for sure. Get beers and bourbons out. Yeah, Great Wall sucked. It was not fun. It's a Lancer. It needs 4G63. Alan, whilst I agree with you, I just feel like this is YouTube. Let's do something different. I promise you, when the CA Lancer is done, it'll be sick. Do you still have the rotary E36? I do not. I sold the rotary to my friend who still has, like, the engine and gearbox. And I don't even know what we did with the shell. Does anyone know what we did with the shell? I think I sold. Oh, no, I sold the shell. It's a rolling shell. Yeah, to someone. Jam and Bartlett, do you have a wife? No, I have a beautiful girlfriend named Tara. She is the best person on this planet. Has Tara still got her R34? All right. That is coming back to the channel soon. I have some very secret plans. Please don't tell Tara because this is a secret. But we're basically, because she got a new car, which again, you guys will see on the channel, because the R34 is getting so expensive, right? You can't daily them really anymore. She was literally dailing it. So that's in the garage. Still perfect car. But I've got some plans for it because it's got a stock turbo and stuff on it at the moment, and like stock exhaust and stuff. And so we've got some. Tara, get out of the stream. Get out of Tara. So we've got some crazy plans for the R34, inspired by Broken Sylvia, but won't be going as far as he goes with his R34s because the rear quarter swap is a little too far. But we've got some cool stuff. Plus, knowing Cam Martin and stuff, it's very handy because when we go to do the RB25 stuff and pushing power out of it, they're very knowledgeable. T51R mod on the R34 is a must. That is like the beginning of what we're going to be doing. I want to scare the shit out of her when she gets back into it next time. It'd be hilarious. Make a good video too. Gavin, where are you? Are you close to Springvale, Gavin? You're more than welcome to come help. What color is Cam's car now? It is, all right, I'm going to tell you guys, but don't tell Cam I told you, okay? Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I can't tell you, but it's gangster color. I promise you. I freaking promise you that. Like because I gave him a hand with it. I told him, I was like, you should do it Bayside Blue because that's sick, and it's good for a drift car to stick out. It's cooler than Bayside Blue, I would say. So 2 days, boy, and his car's looking crazy. What do you think is the best daily car these days? That's kind of a subjective question, mostly because I guess if you're going for comfort or like performance or something, But Tara just got a BMW M125 2018, and that thing is so freaking cool. It's quite fast, very, very comfortable, like gangster seats and stuff like that. It's pretty rad, but it's such a hard thing. If you're going for like a JDM car, I would say maybe like an R34 or Evo. Evo is a comfy as. Good daily. Do you still have a Civic? I do not. I sold it. The Civic was sacrificed for greater things. But some dude bought it, and I believe he was finishing it to have it as a daily. But yeah, sometimes, I bite off more than I can chew, and that one was just, And also, like, the Civic, because everything on YouTube is strategic to a point, and they've just been done so much, you know what I mean? As opposed to, like, a real drive Lancer. But Tara's Mint 135i is sick. I picked up wheels for it today. We've got springs. So I'll probably do a video on that, just like a midweek one. Mirage, the Cyborg build for Tara. She loved the Fivo. She literally loved the Fivo. She drove the Fivo more than her R34 at one point. But all right. I have to finish the stream, mostly because I'm hungry as hell. I need to go eat some food. But of course, we've got to give something more away, right? And it's very relevant because... So we'll give away a Fivo hoodie, all right? My shout. It's pre-order at the moment. But I don't know how to... What are we going to do? Dougals. See you, man. Don't forget to DM for your prize. I'll send it out to you ASAP. Yeah, this is some spicy merch, by the way. Crazy. Quality's off the hook. These are Ace color hoodies, so they're good. I'm wearing Keep It Reek merch at the moment. Their hoodies, their stuff's good too. Jensen, nice try, my friend. Cool. So, how much power did the Datsun make on its first dyno before it slipped the clutch? All up to you guys. Let's go. It's a hard one. Someone was so close. Someone is currently winning. I guess the closest. I'll give you guys another 20 seconds. It wasn't over 200 kilowatts before we slipped the clutch. Close-ish. Close-ish. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Official Karmas said 178. It made 177. So official Karmas, you win the hoodie. My man. Legend. Hit me at the DM, Instagram, @it's Mike Lake. By the way, it's freezing. So I got the heater going to keep me warm. Sorry to everyone else who didn't win, but congrats to official Karmas. You're a legend. Also, thank you guys for coming and watching the stream. It's easily been the most successful of them all. Yeah, sorry, we were going in kilowatts, by the way. I probably should have said that, but it was close. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. It's been sick. New videos out Sunday, and then a new video will be out next week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Helps massively, but you guys are all legends. Yeah, if you want to buy a Fevo hoodie, grab one. Obviously, it helps. And yeah, let's go on Friday. Watch the live stream if you're not going to be there. We're going to kill it. We're going to, I'm going to throw down super hard. So have an awesome night, guys. You're all legends. I appreciate the hell out of you. And yeah, thanks for making my night. This has been a sick stream. Catch you on. Cheers, guys. Bye. Yo.